obviously I've been feeling a bit creative lately. I want to build things. Sorry I can't show you that in the full light. I'm not quite so sure without the end covers it's safe to operate it next to the rats. I guess it's close enough to me, so I guess if I'm safe, the rats are too. But this year for Halloween, I'm going to be doing, I've been doing quite a lot. For instance, making these necklaces. Actually, I might even show a video of how to make these. I've got magic wands. I've been making some of those. I might even, these are definitely a good little craft project for the kids to have. You know, especially if they like Harry Potter and stuff. But one of the other things I thought I might do for Halloween is to give out tarot cards. Yeah, you know, the old deck of tarot cards. And, well, I've been watching Johnnysmooth paint a lot lately. He's always got some good music, and it's pretty fun to watch him paint. He's got some interesting looking paintings. And so anyway, watching people paint always inspires me to try to be a little more artistic when I normally don't draw or paint or anything like this. So what I thought I would do is, well, I got some paint, and you know, I've been wanting to paint some landscapes and stuff. But I thought I should start on something a little simpler. So I thought, well, since I'm going to be giving out tarot cards, why not try to paint one? And so I did. That's the Three of Swords, and it's certainly the simplest of them all. I've got the Right Rider one right there. So that's the original. And anyway, that was pretty fun to do. I might go on to do the Hermit or like the Four of Pentacles or Five of Pentacles or something like this. But since Johnnysmooth, he wanted some people to give him some ideas, I thought I would go ahead and say what I'm planning on doing. One of my favorite tarot cards of all time is the Tower. And Johnnysmooth, he likes castles and things, so I thought, well, maybe he would have a different take on the Tower or something like this. It's basically a tower that's being torn down. I also have the Thoth deck, and it has something more like what I would love to have this thing on my wall. I haven't studied the imagery a whole bunch in it, but it's certainly something that I said, Johnnysmooth, I bet he would like to draw something like this with the tower with the fire and people being thrown off of it. It seems to certainly be something that he would like drawing. The birds attacking the pirate ship, something like that. So I'm sure, if he's watching, he can go crazy with the tower or do have some new. He wants to study the meaning behind it and all this kind of stuff. Of course, I don't believe in the tarot cards or magic, any of that. But the imagery is I think is completely fascinating to study and to give out at Halloween. It's kind of spooky and all this. Actually, the tarot cards were called the Book of the Devil because, unlike normal religious books, this book can be shuffled. You would shuffle the pages, and then it would tell a different story every time. And of course, you'd have to have somebody to interpret it. So, there's really no arguing over the tarot or what it means. It means something different. So, the Tower, I don't know if I'm going to paint it like this whenever I get around to it. I certainly want to practice some more before I get to it. Or if I'm going to paint it, in the really fancy way. I might even go ahead and instead of using the original, I can't say original, but the most common forms of the cards, I might as well give my own interpretation of them. I think that would be pretty cool. Although I don't know if anybody would recognize them. And the Right Rider deck the imagery I think is very, very close, except for some of the cards that I think could be a little bit better. But anyway, the imagery in it has a lot of depth and a lot of history. So anyway, I thought that would be a good thing, a good idea. But anyway, to show some of the things that I've been making, and especially that crazy thing that's probably going to blow up any minute, probably radiating us all. Matter of fact, I don't even know if my camera's going to work after this. But anyway, hopefully I can put some more shielding on the top, and especially the bottom. But anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed my art. Probably decades later, I'll finished. I probably will not draw, I guess, the whole thing. It's about nearly 80 cards. I don't think I'm going to be able to go quite that many, one a day. But anyway, it's some pretty good exercises for me. Maybe landscapes, something from probably video games or something, I don't know, something to hang on the walls for Halloween. Hopefully I can take something to work. because everybody at work, with long hair, they all think that I'm, some artistic genius or something like this because I'm always building things. So hopefully I can paint something and hang it up. I don't know if they would like tarot cards hanging up on the wall, but maybe something more artistic. Certainly the tower, like I showed, nobody would have a clue as to what it is, and it would look pretty fancy. Right now I'm just hanging up puzzles. I like to put together puzzles, and that's what I've got hanging up right now. So anyway, I thought some more creative stuff would be pretty interesting. So Johnny, hopefully that'll be some ideas. You ought to look at the tarot card deck and see if there's anything that catches your eye and paint it. But that's the only one that's... Actually, there's quite a few that's got towers and buildings and really strange-looking creatures. So anyway, it's a good inspiration, I think.